All right, here we are for round 2. We've won the die roll and chosen to play first. Go ahead and keep this hand. Obviously, it'd be a lot better if we had a mana accelerator, but we do have a turn 3 play. We do have a temple, so we can potentially do a little bit of sculpting of our draws. It's a little mana heavy, but certainly not too bad. And pushing this to the bottom. Basically, would probably bottom anything that isn't mana accelerator there. We don't have any information about our opponent's deck. And all we want to do is really ramp at that point. So a temple, and all right, I'm just going to play a Wooded Foothills and say go. All right, so our opponent looks to be Abzan, though after last round, it's, you know, could be anything. Could be a boat. Unfortunately, as a Thoughtseize, so the tap land actually breaks up our curve. Despite him having a tap land, our curve gets broken up because we lose our Knuckleblade here, which is pretty unfortunate. I'm going to guess we lose our Knuckleblade. It's possible our opponent takes Stormbreath Dragon because he doesn't have anybody to kill it, and that's actually what happened. So that's one of the big upsides of Stormbreath Dragon is how difficult it is for some opponents to actually beat. And there, you know, our opponent was so afraid of his ability to actually beat Stormbreath Dragon that we ended up getting to play a Knuckleblade when otherwise we would actually just skip this turn, basically. And, oops, what does our opponent have? Can't play a Caryatid, so probably it looks like an Abzan Charm, most likely, is what we're going to face here. Ooh, a Brimaz. I was not expecting a Brimaz there. It's interesting. All right, maybe this is... Well, we're gonna get big Nux in there. And now I could not play Pelucanos this turn and wait to try and cast it with Stubborn Denial back up, but I don't have anything else to play this turn, and I don't want to just give my opponent basically a free turn. It's possible we can't actually kill Pelucanos, in which case, you know, we're in great shape, but most likely Pelucanos is going to die, and we're going to get attacked by Brimaz. Maybe he just has a handful of Bile Blights. Probably not, though. Yeah, Pelucanos is dead. Brimaz attacks us. Brimaz can actually kind of race Knuckleblade. Brimaz actually hits pretty hard with all the little dudes. All right, there's a Phoenix. That's a really good draw, because that can stop Brimaz. We certainly need to attack first, because if he blocks, we can pump and he can't actually take our guy out. But now we have Phoenix with Stubborn Denial, which is, all right, he's just going to block with that. That makes sense. Certainly allows him to race really well there. So we're going to cast our Phoenix, and he's already used one Abzan Charm, and now we have Stubborn Denial up to protect. So I feel like we're in a pretty good position right now. I feel like a Siege Rhino. There's exactly that, Siege Rhino. All right. We're under siege. But we can still attack with Phoenix. If we draw, I'd like to draw a dragon this turn. That would be beautiful. Pretty much the perfect card. Now we do Lightning Strike, which is basically the worst card. Mana would be worse, but... So we're going to leave Knuckleblade back on defense to protect me from Brimaz and Rhino, and just send in Phoenix. We're actually behind in the race here, thanks to that Rhino. But we are we're able to defend ourselves against both of these with Knuckleblade thanks to his ability to pump. We can stop something like an Elspeth here too with this Stubborn Denial, which is, you know, really realistically, you know, my opponent's best card here, which is what may be being cast with Sorin. Sorin's actually also quite annoying. Is it? How bad is Sorin? Sorin's not... Knuckleblade can block. If he makes a flyer, he can just Lightning Strike. I think I let Sorin resolve. I think I want this to protect. If you just play something like an Elspeth, Sorin doesn't seem like it's that big a deal. I'm just gonna let that resolve, I think. If he attacks, pluses and attacks, I block one of these. He gains a lot of life. I can't even kill it with Ash Cloud. I think maybe I do need to stubborn denial this. So if he pluses Sorin, then he attacks with this and this. I can block and eat either of them. But then I take like 5 or 7 damage unless I use my lightning strike. And then I'm just gonna die to, yeah, I feel like I have to counter this, unfortunately. I would just die to another Siege Rhino or something. I don't like using that when my opponent still has stuff like Elspeth that he could cast. And I like having the protection from my Phoenix, but I feel like that puts me too far behind. Carroted, okay. One, two, three, four, 5. 7. If I lightning strike my opponent now and I draw Crater's Claws, I kill him in my turn. Lightning strike doesn't really have all that much value unless he plays like another Sorin, in which case it does. Because if I don't lightning strike and I draw Crater's Claws, what happens in the next turn or so? One, two, three, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can for 5, so it's 7, 8. Yeah, I can put it to 1. Maybe I do it. If I draw a second lightning strike, I actually can like start attacking. I think maybe. No, I'm not gonna do it. Pelucranos. Okay. All right, we're gonna attack with the Phoenix. I'm gonna play Pelucranos. So now if my opponent plays Elspeth and like minuses, you can kill Phoenix, then I can flip Phoenix and attack him. You'd only have a Brimaz then though. Because I can lightning strike. Yeah. So this if my opponent, I guess he wouldn't necessarily minus an Elspeth at this point because it actually isn't very good for him. He just ends up with Brimaz against Ash Cloud Phoenix. Attacking with him. So you have like a Bile Blight. This seems like it's probably like a Bile Blight. I can just block both of these on this. Take 1. Even if he has Bile Blight, I kill his Brimaz. Oh, okay. Wingmate Rock, sure. That's pretty good. Oh no, if I cast that, I would have killed him, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that's unfortunate. Maybe I should have lightning striked him. I thought about it the previous turn, then didn't think about it this turn. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. Yeah. Oh well. He has no cards. If I attack with, I can't really attack with more than just one guy, unfortunately. And I may need to kill his Wingmate Rock with this Crater's Claws. Now maybe I should have attacked. Yeah, if I was going to do that, I should have attacked differently. That was poor. All right. Well, we need to kill this Wingmate Rock. Yeah, I messed that turn up pretty badly. In several ways. He's still dead if I just Lightning Strike him, then flips Phoenix if he doesn't have anything. So he should be dead. I should have just Lightning Striked him and gave myself Crater's Claws to draw, I think. But there's not really many very good uses of Crater's Claws at this point, so or of Lightning Strike. And there's Siege Rhino, which makes him not dead. Which also makes it kind of difficult for me to attack and flip that. And this has gone so horribly wrong. All because I didn't do that the way I wanted to. All right. Well, there's another Phoenix. So I can flip this Phoenix. I don't want to just put myself dead to another Siege Rhino by flipping Phoenix and attacking him. I'm also dead to Soar in that way. So I'm just going to go ahead and play this guy face up and say go. So now if he plays most things, he's still dead to most things. He's gonna attack me. He's like another rock or something. No, okay, he's in his end step. Oh no, he's in his attack step. So yeah, maybe he drew another Wingmate Rock. Maybe he's debating an attack here. No. All right. Now I am going to Lightning Strike him. God, I messed this up so bad in so many ways. All right. So I can flip this. If he has like Bile Blight, it's really bad for me. If he has Abzan Charm, it's fairly bad for me. I'm not. He's dead if he doesn't have either of those, and I'm not dead. He has to have something. His Bile Blight, though, is actually really bad for me because then he can attack me. I have to like chump here. I'm just going to attack with just the one Phoenix. There's just so many things that can go wrong. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe I'm playing too conservatively there, but I put myself dead to basically any removal spell because he can just attack into this. Courser. Okay. Well, there's an Absent Charm on top of his deck. But that's not going to be good enough at this point. I guess he still could have like Bile Blight. He's attacking me with both of those. Okay, well. This has got to be Wingmate Rock or something. Oh, or maybe no. If this is if this is a removal spell, he can. Oh, I screwed this up. If he has like a removal spell, he can just kill one of these and kill him with Trample. No, it's okay. So this is Wingmate Rock, I guess. No, it's not. Maybe he was just hoping. I don't know. All right. Well, this is safe from a lot of stuff. So yeah, if he is, can't really survive now. He can like Bile Blight this. Okay, he's dead. I really messed that game up. I should have definitely cast the Lightning Strike at the end of his turn. When I was thinking about it, you know, I like the turn before I thought about it and then didn't do it, and then that turn I should have done it. I don't know. I basically just didn't pull the trigger when I definitely should have. So sideboard wise, Disdainful Stroke and Stubborn Denial are the best cards here. Lightning Strike is pretty bad, as we saw. All it really does is go to the face. Sarkhan is okay. Storm Breath is great, but Sarkhan's only okay. It only really kills. Well, I guess he has Wingmate Rock, so it is better there. I kind of don't like Crater's Claw that much. I like when I have with Stubborn Denial and Disdainful Stroke. Crater's Claw, I feel like is less valuable. Boon Sitter is only okay. It matches up pretty poorly against their stuff on the ground. I think they got one. Like Crater's Claw is reasonable to actually be able to kill rhinos that resolve. Though rhinos, I mean, rhinos aren't a nightmare. So I'm gonna go ahead and take out one Crater's Claw, one Boon Sitter. I'm not really sure. I haven't sideboarded with this particular version. On the draw, probably Sarkhan's not good. On the draw, I'm gonna guess Sarkhan. I feel like I probably want a that Crater's Claw back on the draw to be able to kill. Crater's Claw's not really a very efficient way to actually kill rhinos when you're on the draw, because you have the threat of just opposing removal spells. But I don't know. Not sure. Like I said, I haven't really sideboarded with this version very much, but I mean, both of these are just incredible. Both of these just trade so well tempo-wise with your opponent's plays. I feel like I probably, we'll put in, we'll leave it like this. This seems fine. All right, we'll try it. All right, this hand is pretty good. It's not amazing, but it's pretty good. If it has Accelerator, it'd be amazing, because we could actually ramp into Knuckleblade Haste and then have Disdainful Stroke. If our opponent does not have a Mana Accelerator, it can be pretty great too. But we really want to be able to, you know, potentially Disdainful Stroke a Rhino or something. All right, so no Accelerator for my opponent. Go get a land. We're gonna get a mountain right now. We'll get a forest the next one. Blue, red, green. Abzan Charm on top. We know our opponent drew at Plains, I think it was. I wish that the cards that are on top of their library were in the revealed thing. I don't see why they aren't. It's like there are cards that are explicitly revealed, and that you know these are revealed. So why are they not kept track of somewhere? Ooh, my opponent is a tap land. So it ends up being pretty good for me, because now he probably has he's definitely has an Abzan Charm if he's attacking here. So we're definitely not blocking. This guy's gonna die. I guess you can have a Bile Blight too. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and play another Knuckleblade, leaving up a blue mana for Stubborn Denial. So our opponent's drawing Abzan Charm. Ooh, Elspeth. Well, we have Disdainful Stroke to possibly deal with that Elspeth. If our opponent does play like a Rhino this turn, it's a little annoying because we can't actually claws away a Rhino and keep up Disdainful Stroke, though we can keep up Stubborn Denial. Our opponent does have, we know our opponent has Abzan Charm in hand, so if our opponent casts Abzan Charm, we're definitely going to Stubborn Denial it. This is interesting. I wonder if my opponent has both Abzan Charm and Bile Blight. Like, we can force his hand with the Abzan Charm, And if he has Bile Blight and we use Stubborn Denial, he does still kill our Savage Knuckleblade. Maybe we just take the damage. I don't think that's worth the risk. I think that the possibility of our opponent like turning off our Stubborn Denial with Bile Blight is too big. And the upside is, you know, that yeah, we potentially kill his Courser, but that seems pretty risky. Maybe we could have. I don't know. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and attack him. Maybe that was bad. Maybe I should have just blocked. I'm just going to Crater's Claw this. Alright, well, now we have Disdainful Stroke to counter Elspeth, and we have a Knuckleblade in play. Yeah, I guess he could use Bile Blight to just counter my Stubborn Denial anyway. So maybe it was worth blocking. I'm just trying to get him. Alright, well I drew another Disdainful Stroke, so we're just gonna keep attacking with Knuckleblade. And we're gonna morph this Phoenix and keep up Disdainful Stroke. So this allows me to develop my board while not leaving myself vulnerable to something like another Elspeth. And we're going to Disdainful Stroke that. And our opponent is dead because we have Crater's Claws. Boom. So yeah, I mean, look at how powerful Disdainful Stroke was in those games as well. So same with Stubborn Denial. Like those are the two cards that really make me want to play Temur over something like green-red monsters. Those cards, I mean, obviously Knuckleblade is very powerful too, but Disdainful Stroke and Stubborn Denial are so good against all of these mid-range strategies that it's basically your deck. The way that your deck interacts with their deck transforms so much after sideboarding with Disdainful Stroke. You know, they can't just like cast powerful thing and you have to deal with it. But yes, so yeah, big fan of how this deck is playing out so far. Lots of powerful stuff going on, and yeah, let's go on to the next match.